So Brie told me that a bunch of people have reached out after watching Total Bella's our episode in Sedona, where we went to see a shaman and then dealt with a lot of my depression issues and all that kind of stuff, and a bunch of people reaching out. So she asked me to describe to you in under 2 minutes how to deal with your depression, or at least things that I've experienced that have helped. One, I have 2 books here that I think would be really helpful for if you have depression or if you love somebody who has depression. I think they're both really good, and both of them have come out in the last year. The first one is Jonathan Hari, called Lost Connections. He himself has been depressed and has been on antidepressants and all that kind of stuff, and he's essentially talking about missing connections in your life that can make you feel depressed, and that's been really helpful because it helps identify some of the feelings that come. And then the second one is called The End of Mental Illness by Daniel Amen, and this is more the physical causes of mental illness, or what we call mental illness, which would be depression, anxiety, all those kinds of things. And these are 2 different ways of approaching it, and I think approaching them from both sides, from the physical side, like the actual doctor structural side, and then from the emotional side and the support side as well. So I encourage you to read those 2 books if you have depression or if you love somebody who has depression. I think they're both very good. And then about the Sedona episode specifically, and us seeing a shaman, Brie said that there's a bunch of people asking her, do you think we should go see a shaman? I think you should go see somebody who you connect with to talk to about depression, that understands. Why the shaman specifically works for me is because I have a natural guard up against therapists. I've never gone to a therapist where I felt in tune with the therapist. And when I went to the shaman, and it's weird because we've got cameras around, but midway through, before we even went into the sweat lodge, I wasn't even thinking about the cameras being there, and that struck me very differently than any therapist that I've ever gone to. But some people relate well to therapists, so it's important to find a mode of healing that works for you, and that doesn't mean that you'll be magically healed or anything like that. I still struggle with depression, and you may still struggle with depression, but you have to keep trying, not only for yourself but for the people you love. So that's my thoughts.